Hello everybody, it's Reggie here. I just thought I would do a quick update just to show you a little bit of progress on the layout. One thing I've done is I've made some seafoam trees to put on this tunnel entrance hill, give it a bit of interest and build it up a bit. Very simple to make. Got the seafoam from WW Scenics. You can get them from Woodland Scenics and Green Scene, people like that. And all I do is I just spray the seafoam green. Pick out the ones that are best, because they can be a bit bent. As you see, this one is here. It's not really going to be good enough for a tree, but it will make good bushes and things. So yeah, spray them over with just a brown acrylic paint out of a spray can. Then when they're dry, spray them with the Woodland Scenics glue, spray can glue, like layering glue, but you can get one for trees and foliage. And then sprinkle the knock leaves and various scatters over them to make them come out like that. And as you can see, I've put a few there, some of the large ones, some of the small ones, and I don't think they came out too badly. They're not great, you know, there are a lot of better ways to do trees, but they're quick, they're easy, they're fairly cheap, so they are a good filler if you just want something at the back to give a bit of interest. I've also been carrying on with some of the foliage down the embankment side here. So carried on down there. I've still got to go around there, do some static grass, but I've not got to that bit yet. And again, this is just the Woodland Scenic trees and bushes and Jarvis scatters and various other scatters, just pulled around and a bit of PVA glue to hold them in place, and it's looking quite effective. I'll show you the embankment so far. It's not looking too bad. I still don't know what to do with this area in front of the tracks, whether just to make it you know, a countryside scenic area, or whether to try and put something in there. I haven't got a lot of room, probably about 8 inches, so I'll have to see. No new acquisitions this month, but I am getting a little bit full of stock. The fiddle yard at the back there is chock-a-block, and if I bring you around to the layout, that is full as well because of the new wagons that I've had recently. So I'm gonna have to do something, whether I just box some things up that I don't use very often, or whether I even decide to sell some stock, I don't know. But there's too much on the layout now, so I've got to thin it out a bit, one way or the other. So I'll take you downstairs. I've also been having a little go at some weathering, because these new wagons really do need weathering. They are too shiny and too new looking, as you can see. But I've been practicing on just some old wagons, and I'll show you. Hello again. So here we are at the workbench with a few of the items I've been having a go at weathering with varying success. I've just been using weathering powders and washes, and also some airbrush paints. Some of them are not great, but it's first attempt, so practice hopefully will make a bit more perfect. This is an old LNER teak coach from the Flying Scotsman set. So I use a variety of Tamiya paints, Model Air and Humbrol washes, etc. Rail match. The airbrush, I just have a cheap airbrush that I bought off eBay, which is okay for now. It's not as obviously well made as you would pay for more expensive ones, but I did all the track weathering with this airbrush. You get a little compressor, I think it was about £30–40. I may invest in a better airbrush as time goes on, but yeah, I've just got to keep having a practice until I've got enough confidence to try some of the newer wagons. So yeah, you see this old coal wagon here that just had a go at. There's the other one. I did also buy a book on weathering. I know there are lots of YouTube videos, but I bought this book by Weathering for Railway Modelers, Volume 1 by George Dent. It's quite good, it's got quite a lot of information in it. It's got a lot of about airbrushes, paints, powders, so it's quite useful. So I'll just keep having a go and seeing how we get on. Another thing I've been doing on the as well, I was watching the Hornby series on yesterday on the TV, and it was featuring some Airfix models which I used to do when I was a lot younger, when I was a young boy. So I did get myself the Avro Lancaster, and I've been having a go at that. It's quite good because again, it's a way to practice airbrushing, etc. So I thought I'd have that as another little side project. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, and I'll put a running session in from upstairs, and I'll see you next time.